Well, hello and happy Tuesday. Don't forget, drop me a like in down below. Click the button, helps me out greatly. Appreciate that. Thumbs up, smiley face in the comments. Let me know you're doing okay today. I am doing all right. Matt in the park, walk and talk. Now, yesterday was an important day because, as you know, we primarily work with women and we specialise in helping women over the age of 30. So the type of people that we work with, like if you've ever been into any sort of gym or whatever, you notice that you get these sort of strange things, posters and stuff that say things, you know, these slogans, motivational slogans, like, you know, no pain, no gain, and all this sort of stuff, and beast mode, and all this sort of palaver. And that's got its place for the right sort of person. But our client, the people who we work with, they're not really into that. That's not their thing. They don't want to, you know, run through walls or switch beast mode on or want to be super moms or any of that. They just want to look and feel better. So basically that's what we do. We're quite chilled out. We help people just look and feel a bit better. So interestingly, yesterday, so what happened was, I've currently been in a bit of a labour of love, a bit of a battle because of inconsistencies on guidance. We've struggled basically to get our group size up more than 5 people per group. So we've been in a bit of a battle with, you know, governing bodies for group exercise and so on and so forth, just to get a bit of congruency and get a bit of consistency with the information. So basically we're then able to train more people and help more people, because in essence what COVID has done is it's kind of changed the game a little bit in respect of where people feel comfortable in being fit. Now, of course, it's created an extra emphasis on being fit and healthy, and I'll do a separate video on the amazing revelation that we've got an obesity problem in the UK another time. But it's brought an emphasis onto that, but also it's brought an emphasis onto the most comfortable and safest place to exercise. So, of course, what we do outdoors, socially distanced, we don't use equipment, we don't touch each other, we don't do any of that. We're actually in the best place possible to help people to, you know, get fit and be healthier. But unfortunately, due to inconsistencies, we were unable to train more than 5 people at a time. So I have been sort of, you know, campaigning to a certain degree and sort of lobbying people to say, look, we need to get this changed so we can help more people, particularly as well because gyms opened at the weekend. So you had people doing indoor classes in indoor groups, and we're only allowed to do 5, but let's not bore you with the details. So anyway, yesterday we had confirmation that we're now able to work with more than 5 people in a group, and in line with outdoor physical activity groups, we're now able to work with up to 30, which is 29 including me, 29 and me. And the council confirmed that yesterday. So the reason why I've called this video sometimes is because, yes, motivational slogans and stuff like that don't really work, and it's all a bit claptrap. But you've got to persevere sometimes, and you've got to play the long game, and you've got to stick at things. So you don't need to be uber motivated. You don't need to be super mom or super woman, or you don't need to run through walls or bite people's faces off or do any of that stuff. But you have to persevere sometimes, and you have to believe. You have to have the conviction of what you're doing. You have to believe in what you're doing. And you have to stick at it, and you have to have that. Yes, and it's going to be frustrating. I mean, literally the rants, the sleepless nights, the swearing, the angry sort of emails sent in the middle of the night when I wasn't sleeping. All that is part of just being passionate, caring, and sticking to something. And that's the key. Sometimes you've just got to persevere, because the little voice in your head, the inner critic, the self-saboteur, will tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that, this is never going to work, what's the point, because you always fail, and all that sort of stuff. And bearing in mind, I was fat most of my adult life, you know what I mean, I've been rejected loads of times, you know, I've been sort of, you know, cast aside, and all these sort of things. That inner critic comes up with all of us, including me, and sometimes you've just got to persevere. And the work's not done, so no complacency, the work's not done. The work actually starts now. But it just shows what happens if you don't lose your mind, don't lose your sugar, honey, ice and tea, and you persevere. And it's honestly, it's such a simple thing, but it's very, very powerful. So on that basis, we have spots available for our bootcamp now. Like I said, we can have up to 29 people per group. So we have got space available. So if you want to have a chat about that, and again, you are a woman over 30 and you want to get involved in outdoor fitness that is COVID secure, risk assessed and fully licensed and insured, comment with 28 days down below, or drop me a message via the page and we can have a chat to see if and how you're a fit. If you don't want to do that, or you're not that type of person, but again, you like what we do here, don't forget, drop me a like and I'll appreciate that, a share, tag somebody in who you feel it would benefit, and of course, drop me a comment in, let me know how you're doing or any thoughts you've got down below. Let's get to work.